Hi friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with C6 Stitch, and today is Saturday, June 7th, 2025. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm really so very glad that you are here, spending part of your day or your evening with me, or your very hot, heat wavy weekend like we're having here in the Pacific Northwest. We are going to be in the mid-90s for a few days, which we're not used to. I say this every summer, but many people in our area don't have air conditioning. Like, it's just not, because you don't really, well, you used to not really need it. 20 years ago, you used to not really need air conditioning. The house I live in, I'm very fortunate. This is my first house or first place that I've lived in the Pacific Northwest that actually has air conditioning. So I'm very, very fortunate. If you've been watching for a while, you know when I moved in, almost 4 years ago to the date, June 9th was my moving day. So almost 4 years ago to the date I moved into this house. And I think it was a week or two after I moved in, we had a heat dome that had positioned itself over the Pacific Northwest. It was Arizona heat, 116 degrees for, 3 or 4 days. And I was very, very grateful to have air conditioning. But even then, like, the air conditioning can't super keep up, but I did get some relief, and I was very grateful to have a home with air conditioning during that time. So that's what's going on here. It's been another busy week at work. I'm working from home now that it's summer, so it's definitely different vibe. But keeping busy, keeping me out of trouble, all those good things. I planted some flowers. They don't look as good as when my mom did it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I just selected not the wrong type. I know I selected the right type. But maybe I just picked the sickly looking flowers. I'm not sure. I'll be inserting some pictures here so you can see. They're just not quite as full as when my mom did it last year. So I'm figuring it out. They're still pretty. I'm still enjoying them. So, you live and learn. So, but that's been really fun to go out and, water them every day and that sort of thing. So I can't believe we're already a week into June. That's crazy. Let's do some May stats here real quick before we get into the whips. Okay, so I started May with 61 whips. Okay, I had one new start, which was Gifts from My Garden, which I'll show you here in just a minute. That was my 25/7 piece for the month of May, and that was for Mental Health Care Awareness Month. I had two finishes. One you don't know about, but one was Beautiful Things. Remember that one by Lindy Stitches? It feels like it was a while ago, but I finished that in May, and the other one is one I'll show you today. So I'll keep that a secret for now. I UFO'd one called Santa's Village, which we did a giveaway for last week, so I'll be pulling a winner for that this week. So I actually ended the month and started June with 59 whips. And my total time was 106 hours of stitching, which is pretty good. I figure anything over 100 is pretty good. Because, I aim for 3.5 hours a day. Doesn't always happen. You know what I mean? So I figure anything over 100 is good. Okay, so those are the May stats. So we're going into June. Okay, so to finish up May, though, because I think we had one day in May after I filmed last week. That was the 31st. So I don't even know why I'm showing this to you. I'm showing you my last 25/7 on Gifts from My Garden by Hello from Liz Matthews before I put it away for, the foreseeable future. But this is such a fun one. I really enjoyed working on this, and I don't even know where my extra half hour. Actually, I do. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You can see this. It's not a very big piece. You can see this is a fat quarter, right? It's going to take up that tiny little spot over here. So, this is stitched on 32 count blush by Atomic Ranch Fabrics. And this is where we're ending up. I think what I did is I pulled some more background down over here. That's basically all I did. But it's really coming together, and it's really not taking that long. I'm thinking that this will be a finish for next year. It probably won't come out till next year if I'm being honest with you, but I think we'll aim to finish it next year. So that is Gifts from My Garden. by Hello from Liz Matthews. It was really, really fun to work on it. And they have some buttons here. And so I did pull out a bunch of buttons from my button bin, I guess, just to see if they would work. So I have like a selection of buttons that I keep in the project bag. It looked like I had something on here. It's just the sunlight. We're not used to sun. You can see how pasty I am. We're not used to the sun here. Anyway, so that was Gift from My Garden. Okay. For May, we had a finish. Well, we had two finishes, actually. But the first one is Ghost Pumpkin by Lottie Da. So, look at this. She is done. It's supposed to say like 2024 and some stars up here, but I don't think it needs it, so I just left it out. I think it's so cute. And it really didn't take up much fabric at all. So I started this. So this is by Lottie Da. It took me a total of 27.3 hours to finish. I started it on September 14th last year in 2024, and I finished it May 31st, 2025. It was a Garon exclusive, and I started at Stitching in the Wild in 2024. It is stitched on a 32-count Confederate gray linen. And it really, again, like, right, you could start it this way, but I did it this way because then, I mean, honestly, I could stitch it again if I wanted to. I don't necessarily need to do that. I think this would be a really cute stand-up for Halloween. So that is Ghost Pumpkin by Lottie Da. I don't know, honestly, if this one is available or if it will be available, after September. So you'll just have to watch for it if you want it. So, yeah, it was a Garon exclusive at Stitching in the Wild. So we got that done, and that's on my Year of Whips as well. So very excited about that. So that's another one done. I do have to take a picture of it. And I don't know if I've uploaded any of my finishes. I'm doing much better this year than I did last year. Last year, I feel like all my finishes were at the end of the year. Okay, so that brings us into June, where I had a new start for my 25/7. So this is something that was hanging out in my kitted up drawer. It's a Buttons and Beads kit autumn series. Oh, autumn. See, I would think of this as summer to me, but I guess they say it's autumn. It's called Spotted Cow. I think she is beautiful. Beautiful. I started in the middle, so we're right in here. So she looks a little funny right now. I did change this out. I did not stitch it on the perforated paper. You can barely even see that. Okay, so we have a nose, and we're going up in the front. What do you call that part? It's not the forehead, is it? So this is where we got to. So we worked on this. This is our 25/7 for the month of June. It is also counting for the Magazine Monthly Challenge cross stitch group. The acrostic for this month is sweets. So it counts for both S's and sweets. So my goal for each letter is 3 hours. So I think I have one of the S's done, in my 25 minutes. I actually do a little more, but my 25 minutes a day. So we have one of the S's done. We have the other S to go. But we're making some good progress. You see my needle minder? A little cow with flowers. I have no idea where I got it from, but it's just cute. So this is, see, to me, this is I guess this could be like August, September, right? Like late summer. It is full coverage. I thought about not doing those clouds in the sky because I'm stitching this on the 28 count. It's like an antique white even weave that was in my stash. And it's white, right? So it's kind of hard to see, but this part will all be surrounded by color, so you'll be able to see it. So I'm not worried about that. But I'll probably just for texture, I'll probably do the clouds anyway, because then it will be full coverage. I'm sorry, I am flipping you off. I don't know if anybody saw that with my fingers down there in the corner, but I apologize. So I'm excited to get to these pretty flowers and there's a little barn in the background. So this has been fun. This is really fun. I'm in the white, which is not as much fun, but like it comes together pretty quickly and it is full coverage. It is pretty small too. Oh, I don't know. It's like 5¼ by 5¼ I think it's like 70 something by 70 something. There are beads, and treasures and all that stuff. So, but that is Spotted Cow. Spotted Cow. Okay, so next up was Spring Montage for Seasonal Sunday. So this is what it will look like. This is artwork by Janet Stever, treaded by Pain Free Crafts. And I'm looking at it over here to see where we're at. So we are just past this bloom right here. Just barely past it. So like we're starting to see this, that angle branch come in. So that is where we're at. I don't think I'll get this section done before it goes away, but this is where we're at. And I gave it 363 stitches. So a lot of it was kind of confetti in this area, trying to finish up this area. But you can see we're kind of a little more evened out now. So next time I pull it out, I'll probably, start at the top and work down so that we're a little more evened out as we move towards the end of the first block. I am now at 8.61% done with this piece. So we have 2 more Sundays, I believe it is. 2 more Sundays on this before it goes away. So we'll see how far we can get. Can we get to 10%? I think we can get to 10%. Maybe. I get just under 1% done, I think, each time I work on it. Well, that's not true because then I would be much further along. Because each time I work on it, I should be at 20-something%, right? Anyway, we'll see where we get to. So that is Spring Montage. And then remember, after that comes out Summer Montage, which I'm excited for as well. Okay, guess what? We have another finish. We have another finish. It is Carolyn Manning, Hummingbird Garden. This one, let me show you this. Is this the right way? Yes. So, look at that. It's okay. It's supposed to have another row. You can see that, but I think it looks great. You can see the little, turn the right way. Oh, they keep flipping around. The little hummingbirds, charms. I can't remember how many it came with. I think it came with 6. I only put 3 on because I thought that's enough, right? See if you can spot all 3. And so I finished up that last mandala there. And I love it. I think it's going to be a really great piece to hang. It's very vibrant, very colorful. It's smallish, right? I love it. I think it's going to be great. So this much. So again, there's another row that I'm not doing. It took me 68.3 hours. This is designed by Carolyn Manning. I stitched this on a 28 count antique white Jobelin. We started this as Hummingbird Garden Sal. I do need to post my picture on February 29th last year, so on Leap Day. And I finished it on June 3rd, which was Tuesday, maybe? Anyway, I'm thrilled. I love the colors. This is such a fun piece. Each mandala goes pretty fast. And so, yeah, so that's another year of whips done. I don't know if I have my book here. I don't have my book here, but we'll do an update on how many year of whips we have done. So that piece, Carolyn Manning, yeah, I guess that's all the information. A little over 68 hours to finish that. So that is exciting. That also counted for one of my E's in Sweets, E for end, because I finished it. So that's 2 finishes this week. So that's very exciting. Then I pulled out my Bitty Bowl for July, which I thought I would have done for you. I'm not quite done. I'm very, very close. So Bitty Bowl July. So this whole series is on my year of whips. So this is July's. We're getting down there. I think this is my 3rd to last one. And I did finish the pillow. Oh, I forgot to write down how long it took me. It took me like 6 hours, I think, maybe a little bit less. I think it's so super sweet. There's supposed to be like French knots on the flag for stars, but I don't think it needs it. So I'm just leaving it off. But this, look at the brick on there. It's so cool. So this is the pillow. And so that got done. And then we're so close to getting this one done. There's a bunting down here that I need to finish. And that's all. So I worked on this last night. Oh, you can't really see. Do you see it right there? That bunting. So this will just be extra. I usually only stitch in the evening. I don't know why, because I'm doing stuff during the day. But I think I'm going to try to sit down this weekend and, when it's going to be too hot to go outside and do yard work or anything, and try to finish up this bunting. So this will just be extra time to get this done. But it's super cute. And it's been really fun. It's just taken me a little bit longer than expected. So once July is done, then we'll have September and October, and that is it. So very, very exciting. So it was a good week of stitching. Hang on, I forgot to pull out my haul. So let me pull out my haul. Right, I am back. So good week of stitching. The only haul I have is my Floss Frenzy. This is Weeks Dye Works from Fat Quarter Shop. This is the May Club. So we have Pomlico, Parchment, Paris Green, Peacoat, Peach, and Peach Fuzz this month. So you can take a look here. They do them in alphabetical order. I know my Classic Color Works one is on the way. That's all my haul. I've been very well behaved lately, haven't I? Okay, let's do giveaways. Thank you all so much for your comments. I know I haven't replied to many, but thank you all so much for your comments about reaching 7,000, and thanks to all of you for helping me reach 7,000. We have some good giveaways. So if I call your name, please email me at czookstitch at gmail.com. It's also listed in the drop-down box. I don't tag you in comments or say, congratulations, you won in the comments or anything like that, because I just don't want to attract trolls to our page. If you've been here for a while, every once in a while we'll have this outbreak of trolls trolling people. So the only place I will ever ask you for your information is in the video. So if somebody says, hey, send me your information, it's not going to be from me. So just ignore it, right? Okay, so first up, we have this piece of fabric. This is a 32 count Fabrics by Stephanie in the color Persephone, 32 count linen. And the winner of that is B. Lily Ma, Billilema. That's what it looks like. I'm saying B. Lily Ma. I'm terrible at pronouncing things. And you know how YouTube, they just take usernames. So sometimes they're initials or parts of names or whatever. Anyway, I made up my own. So B. Lily Ma, you won that. So send me your address, please. Okay, for the bobbins. The bobbins Charge 57. You are the winner of this. Again, I should have. I feel like every time I say this to you, but I should have your address. But please just email me just in case, and I will get these sent out to you. Charge 57. Okay, now, so those are the smaller ones, and then we have the bigger ones. So I put these in little envelopes. They're pretty small, right? So you can keep it. Just keeps everything contained. So the first up is the Oh Santa. You get the chart, you get the fabric, and some more fabric for the small piece, and some finishing stuff. And the winner of this is Linda James. Linda James. So Linda, congratulations to you. You won Oh Santa. Okay, it's up here. Okay, next up is my nemesis. The Glitter House series. So you get all 9 of the charts, and the winner of that is Donna Shackelford, 4439. Donna Shackelford, 4439. You are the winner of this. So congratulations to you. Next up, is the Scary Apothecary series by Hands On Design. I believe there's 9 charts here. The winner of this is a relatively new viewer she said she has been watching for only a few months. So Brenda R. Ann, or Brenda Ran, I'm not sure. Brenda R. Ann, 2052 from Scotland. So congratulations to you. And thanks for joining us over here. Thanks for joining the chaos, my friend. All right, next up is the Deck the Halls. So you get the chart by Hands On Design. You get the chart. You get the finishing ovals to help you finish it into the ornaments. And you get the finishing, that's the velvet that goes on the back. And there's instructions in here on how to finish it. And of course you get the chart too. So the winner of Deck the Halls is Laura Fernandez hyphen DS6KQ. I don't know if that means anything, if those are just random numbers. But Laura Fernandez DS6KQ, you are the winner of Halls. So congratulations. And this is the last one that we had. This is the UFO that I did. So it is Santa's Village. You get, I believe there's 12 charts plus the thing that I started on I believe it's 32 count lamb's wool linen. So you can have my start, you can have all the charts and do with it whatever you wish. If you want to change fabric, I didn't love stitching on this fabric either, to tell you the truth. It's very stiff. But anyway, the winner of this is McCoy DG, MCCOYDG. McCoy DG. Let me show it to you because it's McCoy DG. So if that is you, please email me. As far as giveaways, if you are still waiting on a giveaway from me, yes, you are. I'm so sorry, you guys. I am going to, again, because it's going to be super hot this weekend, I'm not going to be out in the yard working on yard work or anything. So I will mail them out tomorrow. You have my word. So that is the giveaway. So thank you again, everyone who participated. I hope you're happy. If you didn't win, I'm so sorry. But, you know, we do giveaways a lot on here almost every week. I'm not going to do one this week because I really do need to just get caught up. But most weeks we do. So that's very fun and exciting. And thank you all so much for making this just such a fun endeavor. I have so much fun with you all. Okay, let's get into plans for this week. So plans, continue working 25/7 on Spotted Cow. That'll be fun. The theme for Magazine Monthly Challenge. So the theme for this month is Candy Shop. So I am going to pull out the Magic of Summer. This is going to kind of be my Saturday piece this month. This is a Dimensions kit. It was sent to me by Margaret. I love it, and I'm going to be making a bunch of changes to it. So, namely, this kite shop, I'm turning it into a candy shop. But I'm way over here. I'm like way over here. And I'm going to probably replace that boat. I don't know yet. I was thinking of replacing it with a park bench. But if I decide to keep the boat, I have an idea of what I'm going to do. Because I'm personalizing it to the town on the coast. That's my favorite town, which is called Cannon Beach, Oregon. It's where the beach retreat was. And so this is where I'm at. I started this at the beach retreat. And it's a Dimensions kit, but I'm doing it all 2/2. I changed the fabric. This is 32 count Sea Glass by Fortnite Fabrics. I do have a little more, like there's some more clouds up here that I need to even out. So I should probably do that before I do the fun stuff. But I'm really looking forward to getting back to this. So that's where we are with the Magic of Summer. And that will be for the theme. And it will come out also later this month. We'll do Spring Montage for Seasonal Sunday. So we'll do that tomorrow. And then our main piece this week will be for our WIPCO call for the month, for one of them, which is in this book, Home for the Holidays by Blackbird Designs. It is 'Tis the season. This is also in my year of whips. It's also a gift from my mother. So I think we really only have this last section here to go. Can we finish it this week? I don't know. Let's take a look at where we are. And of course, I don't know what fabric. I didn't pull any fabric name. Okay, so this is where we're at. So I have that last half, and you can see we changed the word. She has it's in French on the chart, but she has an English conversion. And my mother, who does speak French, she said she wanted it in English. So, so we're changing it. So it's going to say, "'Tis the season to be jolly." This is kind of hard to hold up. So we have that back in to go. It's going pretty fast. If we don't get it finished this week, it'll be very close. So, which then means that we get to do another sub-in for WhipGo. Because this one will be done, and I think this is only the second time it's been called. Do you like me talking with half a face? Is that helpful for you? Anyway, so 'tis the season, so it's 4 days. So my WhipGo calls are basically 12 hours, which is for me is 4 days at 3 hours each day. So that's the WhipGo. And then, because June has Flag Day, I am going to pull out One Nation. I think this is only getting 2 days this month, but we're going to pull out One Nation by Bygone Stitches. I like to pull this one out when there's like a holiday, like a federal holiday or like a, patriotic holiday or whatever. So here's where I'm at. I think I showed it last week when I was showing you my plans for June. So we'll get a day's worth of work in there, slow and steady, making progress. This is stitched on a 32 count Lugana in French blue. Yes, I see that. It's funny. I'm stitching an American piece on French blue by Fabrics by Stephanie. So that will get 1 day. And I think that is everything I have. So I have a lunch with some friends for a birthday, not my birthday, friend's birthday. So that will be fun today. And then I'm going to come home and, do some things around the house. And I think that's about it. Just kind of lay low this weekend, really, because of the heat. Water those flowers. And so I will check in with you next Saturday. I hope you all have a wonderful week. If it's hot where you are, please drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. Stay indoors. Cool areas if you can. And I will see you all next week. Bye.